This is what I call an epic lineup. It's going to be the best festival in the world.
Yeah, we've had to wait 3 years since the last one.
I know.
2019.
Yeah.
I don't know, were you there?
And imagine how emotional it will be when finally people get back together again to see live music.
Everything reopening now, you can see it here. I mean,
Yeah.
Everything much more optimistic. People looking
Yes.
forward to the future again. And
I'm going to be there.
you're going to be there?
Yeah. The car looks amazing.
Inspired by Born,
Right.
the area we're in now, the neighborhood in Cupra Born. And if you want to see more of the car, I've got to go to the Cupra garage now, but if you like, I can drop you off on the way.
Sure. Here we go. Listen, can I drive it?
Sure.
Yeah?
Jump in then. So Daniel, first impression?
Has great power and then very instantaneous acceleration.
The sound of silence.
Electric, but sporty at the same time.
You know, the Cupra Born is our first 100% battery electric vehicle.
Yeah.
With all the Cupra DNA, you know, in the design, whether that's in the interior or exterior. A lot of people think that electric cars, it's just a rational decision, but I think we prove with Cupra that electrification and performance can be a perfect match. It doesn't have to be a contradiction.
And tell me, because I know that there's so much thinking behind the production of the car, because it's electric, so it doesn't pollute, but it's not only about that, because producing a car, you know, causes so much, you know, environmental impact, but there's a lot of recycled stuff.
A lot of recycled, and our production process is CO2 neutral, so we compensate for that.
Really cool brand.
A lot of people thought we were crazy then, you know, when the time brands were disappearing, we decided to launch a new brand, but I think it's the time to do it.
Yes.
Cupra's a contemporary brand, a brand about today, for today's generation. People who buy a Cupra, people who want to stand out.
Yes.
And if you want to stand out, you need to stand for something.
Exactly.
And I think driving an electric car, you do stand for something, no? So we're nearly here now. Cupra garage at the Casa Sea.
Cool ride.
Great to spend some time with you.
Great seeing you, man.
Thanks for being back in Barcelona. Look forward to seeing you soon in Berlin.
Thank you. See you in Berlin.
Great
Thanks.
to have had you here, Daniel. Thanks for being with us. So I leave you now in the very capable hands of my team to explain the highlights of the new member to the Cupra family, the Cupra Born, our first fully electric car.
To achieve the sportiness, maximum sportiness of the Cupra Born, you have to invest a lot of time into fine-tuning of the chassis. Therefore, we spent more than 30,000 kilometers on different tarmacs, fine-tuning the dampers and the bushes of the car. Cupra Born is based on the MEB platform, which offers McPherson front struts, and we have a multi-link rear axis. And this combination also gives us a perfect basis to tune the car to the maximum.
First of all, we have introduced a progressive steering. Then we have this perfect adapted chassis. So we offer the car with 110 and 150 kilowatt electric motor. We also have a special version, the boost version. We are currently sitting in such a car. You can activate the boost with this button here, and you have 20 kilowatts more. And this gives you a nice acceleration, 6.6 seconds, 0 to 100, which is quite nice and perfect.
And this in combination with 3 different batteries. So we have a 45, 58 and 77 kilowatt battery. According calculated to WLTP, the Born offers a full range of 540 kilometers. And you can fast charge the car with 125 kilowatts DC charging. That offers you 100 kilometer range in just 7 minutes.
So this gives you, for example, if you drive from Barcelona to Bordeaux, you just have to stop in Toulouse for a coffee break, and that's it.
The Cupra Born performs marvelously, but it also has a perfect design. I would like you to welcome the person who can tell you more about that.
We believe that electric cars should not be boring, that the electric car can be very exciting. For this reason, we want to create a very strong Cupra character that combine the passion of design with the responsibility of the environment. On the exterior design, we want to achieve a feeling of movement and determination, and certain angle on the front feel that the car moves forward. The front is recognized with the amazing full LED signature that have a lot of character and you can recognize from far away. The rear end of the Cupra Born is very special for us. We have the rear spoiler, increased aerodynamic performance, and a strong diffuser located on the lower part of the car create a very good stance on the road. We have the batteries positioned very low on the car, so you have a lower point of gravity in all the vehicle. We have a very sporty interior that is never seen before in an electric vehicle. We have a strong supported center console and a driving-oriented dashboard that create two different spaces, one for the driver and one for the passengers. We create a very sporty bucket seats and a steering wheel with satellites that give you a totally new experience to drive. We will love to tell you more about the interior design and the materials. For this reason, we have a very special person with us to tell you all the details.
Well, the inspiration comes from Barcelona, like the name suggested. So by the light and shadow, the reflections, the vibrancy also that you find in the narrow streets of Elborn. We collected all these inspiring moments and we merged them, and then we create our base mood board. Somehow contains all this kind of emotional information for the touch and feel of the car. The Cupra Born implements all the material strategy for Cupra. So you find, for instance, the richness and the sophistication of the treatment, of the graphical treatments in the textures. Sequel Initiative is a great community that is taking care of cleaning the ocean from the plastic. Then this plastic is being transformed into an upcycled plastic material that then is used in creating the textile, for instance, of the Cupra Born bucket seat. Cupra Born comes in 6 body colors, all characterized by the use also of the copper tone as an highlight, used as a striking detail. Cupra Born is a highly emotional car, like all the Cupra. And when you talk about emotions, you talk about senses. The sounds can really confirm everything you see and you touch, and this is why it's so important. The inspirations are coming from the nature, the raw nature, the stones and the minerals and the metals, the earth. Cupra Born is an amazing car in every way. It's a great driving experience, and it's a car that we are very proud of.
We're all very proud of the Cupra Born. I believe it's a game changer in the electric market and the impulse of our company's transformation. It proves that sportiness and electrification can be a perfect match thanks to its instantaneous performance and stimulating design. With a range of around 540 kilometers and great roominess, it becomes a perfect car for everyday use in the city and beyond. A car offering an emotional driving experience with a net CO2 neutral concept and produced using sustainable materials. Our first 100% electric car, created for the new era, designed to inspire the world from Barcelona, will be available before the end of the year. Thanks everybody for joining us here today.